Right, so we're here at Monkhall Fishery today and we're on the Swallow Pool and we're going to do a bit of mudline fishing. So to start with, I'm literally just going to run you through the rig itself. It's nice and simple and nice and durable rig. Obviously we're fishing in really shallow water, so things need to be nice and durable and nice and tangle free. So starting off with the actual elastic, this is just Elasto, I think it's called, Harry Bignall's elastic, and this is just the black. And it's a little bit stronger than grey hydro, but it's a little bit lighter than black hydro, so it's in between those two, but it's perfect for hopefully what we're going to catch today. We're going to catch some nice sized carp. So gone for that elastic. The main line itself, this is just 017 reflow power, nice durable main line, never going to break. Just a little back shot, really important to get some back shots on your rigs here. You want to be able to pin that rig to the far bank there, and you don't want it to move off your little parlour bait you'll be feeding with your little pot. So a back shot's really important. Nice heavy float. This is just a 0.4 muddy from RW Floats. Just a simple bulk. I've got 6 or 7 number 8s in a little bulk, and then just a little 3-inch hook length of 015, and I've only got size 16 hooks with me today, so 015 to size 16, and I've literally got most of a worm on start with. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna catch you some big carp. So going on to the pole pot now. This kind of thing, I use a few different pole pots. This is just the medium Guru one. You can see I've cut the holes out there, so when I actually go to feed my bait, I'll push it in, I'll dunk it under the water, and the holes in the pot will just let the bait be released nice and easily. And this, I'm just starting off on a medium. If the fish aren't coming into my peg, I can change up to a large one, the same holes. If I'm feeding and I'm getting loads of indications, I can cut down to some different pots as well. So I've got like, obviously I've got the medium on, I've got a little cut down medium one as well. It just holds a little bit less bait. See, with those big holes in. And then one little tiny one I use at Westwood Lakes all the time, is this little frenzy one that just holds next to just a pinch full of micros because the fish go crazy there. So loads of different pole pots depending on what's coming in the peg, and you're not allowed ground bait here at Monkhall, so all I've done is I've wetted up some micros. You can see here they're still soaking, to be honest. They needed a little bit longer, but we thought we'd get straight into it, so literally just some micros. These are just the Thin Perfect ones from Sonia Baits. Skrettings types micros are really good for this because they come out the pots really nicely. Coppins ones, they're a bit sticky, so I just tend to stick to these Skrettings types pellets. And then for the hook, we've only got one little option today at the minute, and that is some worms. Not got many left, a little clump of worms, and I feel like that's going to be a great big hook bait for the carp that we're hopefully going to hook today. So to actually feed the swim itself, obviously I've got the micros here. I'm just going to put them in the pot. Again, like I said, I've started off on that medium size Guru one. Just lightly tap them into that pot because I want to, when I get to the spot, dunk it under the water and all the pellets will fall out in one little spot. Put my rig on it and boom, we're gonna catch lots and lots of carp. So just nice and gently tapping them in because I need them to come out. I don't want them not to come out. And we've got a little duck across at the minute, so we'll have to shoo them out the way. But we've plumbed up there, and you can see it's nice shallow water. When you're fishing across on the mud lines, you will be fishing in shallow water. And today we've got about between 10 and 11 inches. And when I get to my spot, I'm just going to turn the pot hole over, dunk that pot under the water, wait for the water to get into those holes and release all those micros nice and easily, like it has done, not made any noise or anything. And I'm just going to put my float right on top of it straight away. Obviously I don't want my rig to take ages to settle there because the fish can rush in across there. They can be really confident some days, so nice heavy floats, just get to the bottom and sit over that bait nice and easily. So now all I'm doing is, what I like to do is push my pole into the bank so it's nice and like secured now, like pushed against that bank, and I'm just waiting for a proper bite. I'm trying not to strike at any foul hookers today, any liners or anything, trying to wait for a real fast blow under. Ooh. Felt like that was one. And then once you have the fish spooked there, what's happened there is they've dispersed all those micros, so now they're all over the place. So what I want to do is come back in and reset that trap. So just going to go through the same process again, filling that pot up, gently pressing them in. We'll go back out there and try again. Now The thing is, that fish there, it spooked, it splashed, it moved all those micros. Yeah, I could have waited there and maybe got a fish, but I feel like you're better off just resetting your trap, because I feel like you're much more likely to get a bite a lot faster. I'm just trying to put those back shots slightly to right and keep that float over that little pile. I want to have them pick up my hook bait as fast as possible, so I want it right on the top of their micros. You can see I've done that there. Ooh, felt that one. And it's a busy way of fishing this. Lots of people think you can just sit there and wait and wait and wait, but if you get them spooked, they splash and disperse all those micros. You just want to come back in and reset that trap. Now, I've only just started fishing, about 2 feeds, and in probably 2 minutes time, oh, the pellets just fell out of the pot. You don't want to be doing that. Like I say, I needed to give these micros a little bit longer to swell up, but I was a bit giddy. Just press them in a little bit firmer. But what I was saying is, I've had 2 fish come in the peg straight away, feeding this medium guru with the micros in. If I keep getting loads of fish coming in the peg and it's a bit of a pain, what I can do is cut down that pot size and feed less bait, and hopefully just get 1 fish coming in the peg at once. If I'm getting too many come in, oh, see that then, that was straight on it, that was. So what I'm already thinking now, so I'm going to take this medium pot off because they're coming straight to it. I'm going to go to that cut down medium. So it holds about half of the size, half the amount of pellets, to be honest. And I'm going to try that because I don't need loads of bait to draw the fish into the swim. You can see I've got that, just squish them in exactly the same, just a few less pellets, because I don't want them, obviously those pellets, when they're swooshed around, they're still in the water, and I just want to reset that trap. I just don't need as many pellets to get a fish to come into that shallow water, basically. Reset that trap there. Hello, I'm sorry to interrupt your video, but we're here at Monkhall Fishery today, and we're on Swallow Lake, and I've been demonstrating a really informed red hot tactic today of fishing casters short, and we've been catching some lovely fish like this, lovely carp, lovely F1s, some tench, some eyes, a right mixed bag, to be honest. But if you want to learn how I've been doing it and learn how to fish this casters short method, check it out on the members channel on the Catch More Media page. I'm just going to wait for one to really like slam the float under now, because you can get a lot of liners on this. You're waiting for it to proper fly under, to be honest. That one didn't swirl away the bait as much. There's a chance there's some pellets still there. I'm just sitting and waiting for a bite, and we got one there. Probably just an F1 to get us started. These elastics, nice and strong elastic that is. We're aiming for carp, but we'll take these F1s. You can see he's hooked lovely in the mouth, like so. It's a beautiful. We'll put him in there. So now we'll just repeat the process. Obviously we're getting fish coming in the peg really, really often. So what we can do next, Chuck, I'm saying, is probably cut that pot size again. So there's not loads of micros for them to eat. They can just pick up my hook bait as fast as possible. So get to our spot again. Turn that pot over. Let all the pellets come out. Push our rig right on top of it. Oh, there's a fish there already. Wait for it to move out of the way. We don't want to put it over at the top of it. Bite there straight away. You can see how solid this Monkhall place is. It's already too difficult for us to get our rig in here. So next, Chuck, what we're going to have to do is going to have to cut that pot size down again. Oh, that was a proper bite. We'll come back in, we'll put a smaller pot on, so we don't need as many micros to attract one into the swim there. We'll take that one off. And we can always go back to the bigger pots, but if they're not needed, we can just keep using this small one. So we're on the smallest one I have now, so hopefully we can, oh, fell out there. Hopefully we can catch them on this. There can be little crafty devils on this some days. And that's where you need to get your rig in as fast as possible when the fish are coming straight into those micros there. Just going to push that rig right into the bank there. It's really important that you're fishing tight to the bank because you don't want to foul look any fish. You don't want to, oh, little tiny fish. You don't want to be fishing like a foot away from the bank because you'll just foul look everything that comes in the swim then. Little tiny eyed, we don't want any of them. And this can also happen at the start of the session. Obviously we've only been fishing probably 5-6 minutes, I'm going to predict. And the fish are zooming into the peg. Like, they can be a bit giddy to start with, but eventually the peg will calm down and hopefully we'll just have a nice run catching on this. So what I'm doing is just putting my bait in, get my rig on it as fast as I can, and then just being nice and patient and just waiting for a proper bite like that. That was lovely. And that's how fast it can be on this mud line. Feels like another F1. Might be a little carp. Oh, it's a little carp, that one. Beautiful. You can see just how fast you can catch though. Lovely little carp. Still got that worm on, we'll go back out with him, I reckon. But it's just really important the way you feed doing this. Like, definitely make sure you have a different size of pots so you can change to a smaller pot or a bigger pot if you needed it. Today I don't think we'll go on to the large pot because the fish are coming straight into the bait there. Bit of grass has got in my way there. Stop me getting my rig in fast enough, I reckon. Still see if we get one. There we go, we got him. Ooh. You can see how fast the bites come on this, and the peg is calming down a little bit now. Like, we caught 2 in 2 chucks here. Lovely F1, probably two pound, 2 and a bit pound. And it feels like a bit of effort to come back and feed if you get them swirl away and stuff, but you get a bite a lot faster for doing it. So we'll go back out on that worm, keep this pot on, fill that pot with micros. Again, I'm trying not to tap them in too hard because, oh, my net's just blown away. I want them to literally just fall out that pot straight away. You can see how the fish are going crazy over there right now. So when they're doing that, what I like to do is just wait for them to calm down, wait for them to clear out, and then I can feed and put my rig in it. It's pointless feeding once they're swirling around everywhere. So, oh, it's gone a bit windy now. Oh. It's hard to do sometimes, like when it's windy. but if you just try and do it as nice as you can, you'll definitely get more bites for doing it. See a tail now next to my float. Can't actually see my float. Oh, I've hooked some reeds on the far bank now. And obviously when I do this, I just keep my pole nice and low. Don't want to have the rig coming back in my face. Like so. Disaster. Broken hook length. Right, cut there, Rob. Right, so we are a little bit into the session now, and a reed has just come back out now, and it's just getting in the way a bit, and it's quite annoying, so I'm just gonna try and chop him off, to be honest, try and get him out of the way a bit, because he's doing my head in. You just want it nice and clear, so you can just put your rig in without having to worry about bits of grass in the way, so I'm just chopping off the last few bits that were just annoying me, to be honest. Had a bit of a rig malfunction where we got stuck in the far bank, so just going to push all these bits out the way and carry on again, I reckon. I feel like an old man pulling this pole back like this. Whey, we're back in, we've got another fish. Can't lie, this black is a bit severe at the minute. Last it. But yeah, we went across, we cut ourselves, there was a few weeds and stuff in the way, so we went back out and cut a few out, put a new rig on, and we're back into them, aren't we? Back into prime F1s like this one. The peg definitely has calmed down a bit now as well. Probably helped by the cutter going through the water. They probably didn't like that. Ah, yes. Well, that was just absolutely wonderful. As you can see, I've had a little change of elastic. Because what was happening, I'm hooking quite a lot of F1s, and that black was just a little bit too overgunned, so changed to white hydro. And we've got ourselves another one. Just feel like you can ship back a little bit nicer sometimes without feeling like you're going to pull out of them. So changed to white, and it's going quite well. You see, it's just a little angry F1. If you do me under the pallet, F1, I will give up for the day. Hey, come on now, pop up. There we are. He's probably 8 ounces, isn't he? Hook square in the top of the mouth, he is. Beautiful. So right now, once you start catching them, it's all about just getting into a rhythm like that. Hook bait's still fine. Putting the pellets in that pot, just gently tapping them in. You obviously want to get over there and you want your pellets to come out quite fast. You don't want to be spending a minute trying to get your pellets out of the pot, because by the time you've done that, there'll be an F1 there and you'll foul look it and you'll have a nightmare. So when I get to my spot, again, just turn that pot upside down, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, all the pellets will be out. Move that float, put it right on top, and then we're just sitting and waiting now for hopefully a lovely clean bite. It's a lot calmer now than when we started. You could see like the fish rushed in there to start with. Like that was absolutely perfect, that was. Really nice clean bite. We seem to be on the right size pot now, but if they stop coming in, we change to a bigger pot. See if more bait gets them to come back in, because the thing is, you want an odd fish still to be lingering there for when you go back in next time. Oh, it's actual tench. It's a tench on the mudline. You don't get that very often. Lovely little tench. Oh, a cutie. Right, so we'll repeat it again and we'll see if we can catch one more. We seem to be on the right size pot now, I quite like. It's going very steady. That piece of worm's still good. Tapping those micros in. It's all very simple stuff. Some places ground bait can be really good on the mudline, but ground bait's not allowed at this venue, so micro pellets it is. I've just got some tape on my pole here, so when I get to my spot, I can turn my pot over, count to 3, 1, 2, 3. All pellets come out, get that float on top of it really fast. Fish come in there straight away, and we caught him literally as fast as that. Absolutely perfect. You can see here at Monkhall, the sport's just unbelievable, to be honest. It's absolutely solid. Mainly F1s today, which is interesting. Some days you can catch them big carp. There's loads of big carp in here on it, but it seems to be just mainly F1s today. And this is just a lovely one to end on. Probably close to £2 to be fair. And yeah, hopefully you've learned some things in this little video, and yeah, put them into use on your next session. So we've been here at Monkhall Fishery today, and we filmed 2 masterclass sessions. The first one was fishing hard pellets across, fishing on the bottom and up, catching them clever sucking fish, and that was really, really good. And then later on, we've been fishing a really informed method at the minute, fishing casters short on our top kit, moving into shallower water, and I showed you boatloads of stuff on both methods. And it's been an absolutely great day. If you're already a member of the Catchwell Media channel, go and check them out on the members channel now. But if you're not, it's easy to sign up. Just go to a laptop or a desktop, click the join button. It's £5 a month, and for that £5 you get 2 masterclass sessions every month, and you get 2 live matches every single month, and you get to see all the previous content already on there. So if you're not a member, go and join the channel and check out all the content that's on there.